Since 1982, Jet Hot has provided world-class high-temperature coatings. We've been in the military, earning our keep in the Navy, Army, and of course on the jet engines for the United States Air Force. Over the years, Jet Hot scientists took the original NASA formulation to the current third-generation Sterling finish that became the industry benchmark. Now it's time for a new generation of coatings. Jet Hot's parent company, Encode, has developed a new line of coatings that utilize nanotechnology. These N-powered coatings elevate performance not just a step above the old, but vastly outperform their forebearers. Coatings technology is made from chemistry, binding a solid material to form a protective barrier. Current coating technology uses solid materials typically measured in microns, 1/1,000,000th of a meter. This graphic illustrates a cross-section of a magnified substrate showing the disparities, peaks and valleys of the material. As the coating fills in the disparities, it creates a barrier against both corrosive materials, including moisture, and heat. Coatings, like our Sterling, are similar to this and provide good protection of the underlying materials. However, imagine a coating where the particle size was reduced 1,000 times to a nanometer scale particle, 1/1000th of a meter in size. Using particles at this scale, the coating became far more dense and compact. These particles provide such high density that they create corrosion resistance, heat resistance, and bond strength unlike any other coatings on the market. These near-molecular nanoparticles empowered the coatings with performance as witnessed by this graphic, comparing bond strength of the paints, conventional coatings, and nano-formulated coatings. Jet Hot is now bringing you N-powered versions, nano-powered versions of its coatings to empower you to run like a champion. These coatings in a variety of colors: matte black, semi-gloss black, blue, cast iron gray, Corvette gray, copper, red, Merlot, satin silver, and of course, sterling silver. But coating technology is only part of the story. Further making all Jet Hot coatings unique is our application process. Just like painting your car, the prep before coating and the application process are almost as important as the coating itself. Let's walk you through what we do to make sure your parts come back as good as they possibly can. First, we engrave each part with a tracking number to ensure that you get your part back. Once engraved, we thermally degrease the part at 650 degrees Fahrenheit, followed by a virgin aluminum oxide blast. This ultrafine material will clean every nook and cranny of the substrate, but will not create pits or surface marring like sandblasting. Next, the part goes through our proprietary process called flow coating, where we apply the coating 100% through the inside of the pipes. Car enthusiasts know that headers often rust from the inside out, and this gives rust no place to start. The parts are then loaded onto our conveyor system to have 2 coats of your selected coating hand sprayed. They use a crosshatch locking pattern to ensure complete coverage. Once the coating is fully applied, we cure it at 650 degrees Fahrenheit for an hour. This does more than just dry the coating. It chemically activates it. In fact, it is so active that if you scratch your Sterling coated header, the coating will span the gouge to protect the substrate for an extended period of time. Here we have a header coming through our process now. Experts agree that the result is amazing.
We wanted to give you a quick demonstration as to why Jet Hot coatings have been on every one of John Force's World Championship cars. When you're putting out over 7,000 horsepower, the coating has to be tough. Let me show you what I mean. We're going to take this hammer.
Whoa. What are you doing there?
Well, I was going to show you how tough this coating is.
Let me show you how tough it is. Watch this. That's a pretty big hammer there, son.
Yeah.
But this one's a bigger. I want you to watch this. Now what do you got here? What do you notice?
I noticed that coating's still on the pipe.
That's what it's all about. The coating didn't come off, no matter what took place here. But that ain't really what Jet Hot's all about. What Jet Hot's about is a race car that runs over 300 miles an hour. And by coating the headers with Jet Hot, you can keep the headers and the motor 300 degrees cooler. You know what that does when you're talking horsepower? That's a lot. When you're talking hundreds of seconds out there, every bit of horsepower counts. That's what Jet Hot does. I don't know how in the hell they do it, but at the end of the day, they know what they're doing. That's the proof. Get a bigger hammer.
Laboratory tests back up the field results. Using SAE and ASTM testing, we engineer the coatings to survive more punishment than any sledgehammer can put out. Here we see a conventional coating healing after being exposed to 1350 degrees Fahrenheit, while Jet Hot is still rocking at 1800 degrees Fahrenheit. And corrosion? Forget about it. Most coatings can only withstand 1,000 hours in the salt spray test, where Jet Hot went 5,000 hours without a failure. We also typically see a 300 to 400 degree drop in skin temperature of the pipe, depending on the coating used. This graph is from a test done by a major U.S. automaker on their proving grounds. This will keep your floorboards cool and greatly extend the life of starters, plug wires, and other expensive electronic components. The pipes also cool down quicker, usually to the point that you can touch the pipes 5 to 10 minutes after shutdown. All of these are reasons why winners have consistently chosen Jet Hot over cheap imitations.
Hi, I'm Gary Scelzi, 4-time NHRA World Champion, and I'd like to talk to you about Jet Hot Coatings. One of the reasons that I use Jet Hot Coatings is I looked around at the people that win, what they used, and I saw almost all the winners that I watched use Jet Hot Coatings on their headers. So when I started my USAC and mini sprint team, that's the first coating company that I called. I've watched others, they peel, they crack, they just don't do the same thing. They don't keep the temperatures down. I wanted the best, so that's why I called Jet Hot.
Beyond racing, Jet Hot has been proven in combat. Stryker is a 19-ton wheeled armored vehicle that will provide the Army a family of 10 different vehicles. It carries a 9-man infantry squad and a crew of 2 and has a remote weapons station with an M250 caliber machine gun or an MK19 40mm grenade launcher, and uses Jet Hot exclusively on its exhaust system. We can coat new and used parts, all of which are backed up by a 3-year no-nonsense guarantee, as well as a lifetime corrosion warranty on new parts. We also give you the industry's fastest turnaround. Most jobs only take 3 to 5 days to coat, and with several regional facilities, even ground shipping will get the parts back and forth quickly. We also offer new headers from Hooker, Hedman, Cooks, Pacesetter, Dynatech, and others already coated. Give us a call at 1-800-432-3379 or visit us at www.jet-hot.com. Our representatives are knowledgeable, professional, and friendly. Jet Hot, the hottest in high temperature coatings.